Hey guys, welcome to the video. Glad to see you again. And today we are going to be going over my daily bug out bag, kind of get out of town bag or get out of a tough situation. This is not a bag to survive on necessarily for more than I'd say 12 hours to a day at max, as there's a lack of toiletries and that kind of stuff. But this is a bag that I personally carry out on town if I'm going shopping with the wife or if I'm visiting family or whatever the situation may be. It's not a heavy duty like sustainability bag, but it's more of a get you out of trouble bag. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this. So for my bag, I use this standard military black bag. I have one patch on there. Typically I don't rock any patches just because obviously it makes you don't want to stand out. You don't want anybody to look at you a little differently because of what you're carrying. So that's the whole point, is to be discreet. Oftentimes I'd say don't even use a black bag, maybe like a kind of mute gray, kind of something that people won't look at and wonder why you're carrying something like this. But for me this works, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. As you can see, the pack has two front pouches, as well as an area to clip on any outside gear, such as if you needed to, such as a blanket or jacket or whatever that may be. Very durable. There is some hidden pockets in this as well. Shoulder straps are very durable with a hidden pack back here. So we'll go ahead and get into this, starting with the two front pouches. So this front pouch, I carry a standard pocket knife. I actually picked this up from Walmart. It's nothing crazy. If I can get that to focus, there you go. Standard knife, got this from Walmart. I think it was like $5-6. Obviously do not use this as a primary knife. Not extremely durable. It does a job. It cuts through things pretty easily. You can sharpen it, it makes it a little bit better, but obviously this is kind of a knife that I carry just to if I need to chop something up. I carry hearing protection because you never really know what you're going to get into, so always good to have hearing protection with whatever you're doing. And lastly, I carry a chapstick. If you guys can see that, it doesn't matter, you can carry whatever you want. But I don't like walking around with chapped lips, so it's good to have that in case too. If you're running around heaving and breathing, your lips might start cracking, and that's no good. Let's get into the secondary pack now. Now, this pack, I got a brand new fire set. It's got a striker. It's got, I think it opens up right here. Yep. It's got a striker and, it's got a whole little thing. Emergency tinder paracord, striker, and ferro rod. I just got this set, so I have not used it personally. Very excited to take it out and be able to put it to the test. So I'll let you guys know further down the road. All right, here's a review on that set fire tool that I showed you guys just a second ago. I just wanted to give you all a quick review on my balcony, so hopefully we don't burn down the apartment complex. But it's pretty simple. Just scrape off the black paint, prepare your kindling, strike, use the side edge of the metal striker to apply pressure against the ferro rod. So let's get started. Alright, I wanted to throw this clip in while editing. As you guys saw, you just saw that little review. If you like that kind of stuff, please leave it down below. But now, back to what you came here for. But it's always good to have some sort of fire tester or fire starter with you, whether that be just a flint, a rod, a striker, whatever it may be, steel wool. Other than that, we carry a multi-tool, because it's always good to have a multi-tool, because you never know what you're going to need it for. Obviously, it's got pliers, knives, files, screwdriver, typical stuff, can opener, stuff like that. You never know what you're going to need it for if you get into a pinch, so always good to have something so you're not carrying around a bag of tools. Next up, as you can see there, is it's a secondary knife. I oftentimes carry this on the waist in a belt. This is just a Damascus steel knife with an elk bone handle. It's very nice. Let me get that focused for you guys. Nice knife, got a nice little gut hook there. It's nothing special. Obviously, I need to sharpen it actually, but it's a very handy knife, very small, handheld. The weight is pretty balanced on it. Good material. recommend something like that, something not super huge. If I put that on my waistband, obviously I can wear a longer shirt or a jacket and you won't be able to see that. So that's the whole point. You want to be discreet if you're not carrying it in your pack. So this is one of those things that's interchangeable. Obviously always carry some pins. If you're in the military, we have these things called govies. They are these pins that are pretty trash, but you get them for free. So take everything you can for free, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, the pack comes with 2 large compartments, as you can see there, the main compartment and the secondary large compartment. And we're gonna go ahead and get into the secondary one. This is where things get exciting. First off, got a headlamp, just a Craftsman headlamp. You always need some sort of light source because if you're out on town, it gets to nighttime. If you're carrying a weapon, if you're carrying a gear, obviously it takes up hand space if you're carrying a flashlight pointing around. Any kind of light works, but I prefer a headlamp just because you can wear it. All right, other than that, I carry some athletic tape because you never really know if you ever get any cuts and you can't stitch it up on the go. You can just wrap this up, tape it up, keep it closed for the most part so the bleeding stops. Or just whatever else you want to use tape for, to be honest. Next up, I got a pair of Craftsman gloves, mechanics gloves. These are pretty good. Kind of tactical. I like the feel of them. Good materials. They last long. I think they run you about 50 bucks. Obviously, you don't have to go this deep. You know, the yellow kind of takes away that discreetness. But if you're out in public, I'm sure you're not wearing a full suit of camo. Next up is the piece de resistance, which is firearm. I carry a PSA dagger. It's a great sidearm. Obviously, I carry something like this that is compact, so that way I'm not carrying around a full-size gun. Obviously, I think that clip, the clip that comes in that is, I think it's 13 rounds. Either way, you can interchange clips to whatever kind of size clip you want for whatever kind of ammo you're gonna need, and I find that very useful. So that's the sidearm. Now, main compartment. This is for larger items. Say this section kind of changes depending on where I'm going, but this is kind of a bare essentials what I'll have in here. Always have some sort of water bottle, so you can either carry with water, or if you need to fill up on water, you have a container to hold it. And then as well as the water, you need some kind of food source. So I got some simple snacks here. Nut pack. And trail mix is actually really good too. Something that has, you know, a lot of calories that'll keep you going throughout the day, keep your energy sustainable. And then last off is my main tool, main multi-tool, I should say. I actually picked this up from Bespoke Post. If you haven't checked them out, definitely go check them out. It's a good resource for stuff like this if you're into that. Now this tool, obviously, actually that kit can clip right onto your belt. I don't usually use it like that. I keep it in the pack because it's kind of big. I don't know who's gonna just carry this around, but it's got a window breaker on the end, or just a flint striker, or anything hard that you need to hammer, you know, anything like that. It's got a wooden handle, pretty good quality. Now the blade itself, it's a pretty good quality. Obviously, it's got the serrated edge for sawing. It's got the straight edge for anything else. And then it's got that gut hook there. It's also got a curved angle to it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but for any kind of shoveling activity that you need to do, it's a pretty good tool. Obviously, I look forward to using this more and more. Right now, I live in the city, so tactability, you know, discreetness is huge, and you don't really want to go around carrying around a giant weapon, or I mean, multi-tool such as this, you know. Now, that is it. Actually, that is pretty much all that I have in my pack currently. And again, that changes quite often, depending on where I am, who I'm with, what I'm doing. These decisions are completely up to you. For me, this just works best for what I need. Again, your keys are, you want to be discreet. You want to carry things that can save your life. You want to carry things that can keep you going throughout the day. Just bare essentials, because obviously you're going to have a bigger bag, an actual bug out bag if you need to get completely out of town with your family and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Just a minimum amount of food and whatever else you think that you'll need. You know, fire is always an essential, light's always an essential. Food is essential, so have some sort of it. Weapons, if you're in a tough situation, it's always good to have firearms, or if not firearms, some kind of side. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much about it. I plan on making many more videos such as this, putting these things to use, how they kind of apply to certain situations, bushcraft, camping, hiking, backpacking, any of that kind of stuff. So, or fishing. I'm a big fish guy. So if you have any recommendations at all, please do not hesitate to drop them down below, because I will greatly appreciate any kind of information that I get, and we will take off on the ground running. So again, it's good to see you guys as always. Look forward to talking to you guys soon, and peace.